relic that I've been working on. I still got a book sitting in my inventory that I need to finish. So we're gonna do a bit of that today. But before that, I don't know how many people have checked YouTube today, but I woke up to a present from Final Fantasy, the official Final Fantasy XIV YouTube account. And if you guys haven't seen it, it is glorious, and it reminds me of every onboarding video I have ever seen, no matter where I have worked. Whether it was fast food, whether it was in grocery, whether it was as a DoD contractor for the Army on my way over to Kuwait. Just the whole tone of it. I was like, this is all very familiar. It's very corporate. And it is adorably cringe. So, God. It's adorably cringe in my opinion. I watched Zepla's reaction to it, and it was glorious. So if you guys get a chance to watch that later on, feel free to watch that. But yeah, it's great. It's really great. So if you guys haven't seen it, we're gonna watch it right now. And there are 7 parts to it, and they're all like 2 or 3 minute long videos. So it's a starter guide series. Eden Sky, greetings and salutations. How you doing today? These are absolutely, these scream corporate onboarding. But yeah, we're going to watch it. Let me re-verify here. Nothing on my screen that'll dox me when I do this. Okay. Anyway. You guys are going to love this. Let me crank up the YouTube volume here so you can actually hear it. It should be enough right there. Let me know how the audio works out. You guys know me. I'm always fiddling with things. So some days it works better than others. But this is good. This is good. Like seriously, this is legit. This is on the Final Fantasy XIV page. This isn't like a Joe Cat meme thing or anything like that. This is straight up Final Fantasy XIV. So.
Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Online. I'm Mayra, a scholar and one of millions of players adventuring through the ever-expanding
Slims TV, hello, how you doing? No, it actually has. It has great advice in it. It's just the delivery of it is, it's like, yeah. Welcome to your new and exciting journey here at Taco Bell, where we hope you'll make lots of friends and learn skills that will carry you through. Yeah, it's exactly, it is. It's employee training video vibes. That's why I would call it corporate onboarding videos, because that's exactly what it sounds. Portal onboarding stuff. Yeah, well, the portal onboarding stuff is obviously poking fun at that corporate onboarding stuff. So, and I can't help but wonder if that's what they were intentionally doing here, or if it's just a happy accident. So, I don't know. The voice actress sounds exactly like any of those the voiceover artists in those videos, or the cheesy actors and actresses that they have in those shows. So,
world of Eorzea. In this series, I'll be introducing you to some early tips to help you get the most out of your adventure. From character creation and basic game mechanics, to dungeons, boss battles, and more. And it just so happens I've got a friend eager to start his adventure today as well. Let's recruit him, shall we?
Oh! All right, thanks for the invite, Mayra.
Hi there, Kaz. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Yes! I keep hearing about it, and I had to try it for myself. You're the pro, though, so, what am I getting into?
You've come to the right scholar. Let me show you. Final Fantasy XIV Online is the critically acclaimed online RPG where you embark on the journey of a lifetime and reforge the fate of Eorzea. Though it is the 14th entry in the Final Fantasy series, it has a self-contained story with its unique universe and lore. So if this is your first Final Fantasy, welcome. This is the perfect place to start. The best part is, it's constantly expanding. So whether you're playing solo at your own pace through the main storyline, or you join other players to explore this world together, you'll always find a new, exciting adventure waiting for you. Basically, it's a heck of a lot of fun.
Oh, let's do this! Man, what the?
Well, you could go now, but if you...
She's already spamming rescue.
Spare a few minutes with me, I can offer some useful tips to make your adventure even better.
And help me become the adventurer of my dreams? Yes, please.
Good choice.
No, Slims. I'm not saying I don't like these. Like I said, I think these are adorably cringe. I think they're funny as shit. And they do offer some good advice for people who are looking to start out. It leaves a hell of a lot out, but, this is hitting major bullet points that will clearly help people out as they go along, as they start the game. So, that's how short the videos are, though. Like I said, they're only like 2-3 minutes long.
Okay. Oh, love those ears.
Oh, a Makote, huh?
You bet. Now to pick my class. I love the look of the gladiator. It's just a shame I'll never learn how to be an archer.
Well,
I also know that this is like the ambient music in Final Fantasy. But doesn't it just scream that cheesy music that you hear in every corporate video ever, and delivered in this context? Like, we've all heard this fucking music. We hear it every time we play the game, but I definitely, it's just, like, all the pieces are lining up to the point where I cannot help but think that it was intentionally done to remind you of an onboarding video. Like, it's the same OST as the Petco videos you sat through. It's not a late night infomercial. You've seen this new vacuum cleaner, only $59.99. Act now and you can get a second one for the same price.
That's the beauty of Final Fantasy XIV Online. Your character can actually play every class in the game. Classes are split into 3 roles. Tanks, who hold the enemy's attention and soak up their attacks. There are damage dealing, or DPS classes, who take down enemies as quickly as possible. And healers, who, heal the party. You choose your starting class now, but once you reach level 10, you can unlock and change to other classes whenever you like. Also, your character's gender, race, patron deity, or date of birth won't limit any major aspects of your gameplay. And you'll even have the option to change your appearance.
Race and gender do absolutely. That really. Thank you for the Prime, Slims. I really appreciate that.
Just subscribed.
Enjoy your cheesy ass emotes. Because it locks out like half the fucking glamour for you. That affects gameplay. Don't you lie to us there. I can't put my bunny girl in cute, Makote starting gear. And there's some male tops that I think would look good on my bunny girl, but no, I can't because she's not a guy. So, yep, that's probably the cheesiest of them. That's what happens when you drink and you're like, I need to make emotes for my channel.
Later in the game, so don't worry too much and just create a character that you like.
That is amazing. I'm gonna start as an archer. No, arcanist. No, lancer.
How many people have started this game and said, I want to be an Arcanist? Because I haven't met a single fucking one yet. Yeah, and that too, can't figure out what to do. Look, all I'm saying is, if you want the best looking glams in the game, you play as a female. All right? That's just how it is. Admittedly, though, there are a lot of glams in the game that, you know, they're very different between male and female designs. Take a look at the Dragoon gear. You know, the Dragoon gear, you know, it's full body armor. And then you put it on a female and it's like her belly's out. And I'm like, what? I mean, I get it, but what? So female characters, you know, they get the super special stabby window, as opposed to males who get full coverage. Let's not talk about Viera not being able to wear the helmets because, you know, ears. But it can be modified for Lalafell ears, Elizin ears, Makote ears, but not bunny ears.
Ah, an enemy! Gladiator sounds great. Oh, can't wait to try the others later. Let's do this! Yeah, no big deal. Got 12 XP.
You can earn much more experience while enjoying the story. Let me show you how it's done. If you want to succeed, learn to read the map. Fewer random enemies, more main scenario quests, or MSQs. These are the quests you follow to experience the main story. By completing them, you'll earn some fantastic rewards and level up much faster. You'll also have the option to follow loads of side quests. These won't impact your main story, but they will help you explore the world and earn gil, experience, and other rewards.
Doesn't really impact the main story, but some of the blue quests there will unlock Easter eggs that you may see in the MSQ, most notably in Endwalker. If you haven't gotten that far, there's a huge sequence where a bunch of people visit you. And if you haven't done some of those blue quests, you don't get to meet those people. You know, it's just how it is. So just throwing that out there. Okay, it doesn't really impact the MSQ, but it does deny you some Easter eggs if you don't do them. So, just saying. You might not be able to fly if you don't do them. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, a lot of the ether currents are locked behind blue quests. So, and the flavor, I mean, yeah, flavor text is good. All right, it's world building in its way, and you get to miss out on a lot of Koji Fox puns. And shit like that. So I also wanted to point out, listen to her talk as she goes, because you know we all have our terminology that we use in this game. MSQ, fates, you know, all the little, you know, shortcuts that we use to say things quicker. But she will sit there and she will talk about the MSQs, plural, or she'll just excessively say main scenario quests. You know, we say it one time, somebody says, what's that mean? And they're like, oh, it's main scenario quest. Okay. And then for the rest of the time, you know, they're saying MSQ as well, because that's how that works. So very, very corporate stuff. When I was working on Apaches, man, we'd see videos talking about the different parts of the system, you know, upgrades that we're looking to get. We'd see all these shit on YouTube and stuff like that. And they talk about the, you know, they just constantly say forward-looking infrared, forward-looking infrared, forward-looking infrared. We call that system FLIR, F-L-I-R, FLIR. Because, you know, in the military, the one thing you do is you immediately find a quicker way to say something. Instead of having to go through that, you know, excessive amount of syllables to say something. But yeah, you know, that's another thing that I get when I hear talk like this, you know. I get they're trying to say it for clarification for people that are, you know, new to the game and stuff like that. But for, you know, veterans of the game or any industry that you're talking about, people that are in there are going to be like, nobody says that. No, nobody says that.
Oh, I'd love to check out my first MSQ.
Great! Then let's get you to the Adventurers Guild.
Also, be aware what server you're on and you step into this room, all right? I'm just saying. Beware. The game may be rated for teen, but a lot of the fucking say chat out there is not.
That's Momodi. See the meteor icon above her head? That's how you know you should talk to her for your MSQ objective, which will be updated in your main scenario guide as you progress, here on the upper left. Keep a lookout for those icons, as well as other quest types. And you can always access your journal to keep track of the quests you've accepted
Luca.
and completed.
Right. MSQ. Earn great XP. Got it. Max level, here I come!
The map.
Oh, follow the map. That thing is pretty useful.
Not in Ul'dah. That map is fucking useless in Ul'dah. I've been playing for 3 years. I still get lost in that fucking city. Even doing all my craft quests. I'm like, I know exactly where I'm going, and then I get lost. Nope. Oh, next one. All right. Episode 2, which is really episode 3, but not. Oh, absolutely not, Slims. It is not just you, all right? You've been playing since before ARC. Yeah. Every time I think I've got a handle on how to navigate that city, nope. I was like, oh, I need to go find the Calamity Salvager. And I have no idea. I accidentally stumble across them. It'd be like that old man that got lost in a mall one time and you find my body in the back alleys. True story, by the way. Terrible story. But, yeah. That's the kind of thing that'll happen in Ul'dah, you know? Just know enough to get to the nearest aetheryte. Yeah. Seriously, old man got lost in a mall one time. They were looking for him for days. And they found him. He'd passed away in one of the service hallways in there. So the only place I know how to reliably get to is the blue NPCs. See, if you asked me to find the blue NPC, I couldn't fucking find him. Quite well, but there are cities I prefer to others for specific things. Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to understand why most people pick Limsa to hang out in, because you got the aetheryte right there, you got the market board right there, which I think is probably about 90% of the reason people stick to the main cities these days is market boards are right there. Gridania has a great atmosphere. And Ul'dah just reminds me way too much of being overseas, so I try not to go back there. Try and make a city more like Limsa so people will stay in the new cities. Well, I mean, Old Charlene isn't bad. It's essentially the same. They've got the aetheryte right there, and it's a little, a 30-second walk over to the market board. Then you got all your NPC vendors right there. So, Old Charlene, you can clear. They put it in there. Same with Rad's at Hand. Doesn't have a market board, but everything is right there near the aetheryte. So. I think they're getting better with their city designs now. Not that the original big three cities are bad. Ishgard is Foundation is just fucking huge. Best for GC, Limsa is best for market. Gridania is just easy on the eyes. That's true. I didn't even think about the Grand Company thing. Gridania isn't too bad for the Grand Company. It's right there. It's a 30-second jog over to the Adders. But yeah, Limsa is not Limsa. Gridania, you'd say, is the easiest way to get to the Glam Dresser with less steps. Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, and that's just as simple as using the Ethernet to get you to the airship landing. And then you just run up the stairs. So, Limsa GC location. Yeah, I mean, that's as simple as going to the Ethernet and jumping up to the aft castle. Cristaria is supposed to be good, but not a lot of people in there from what I've seen. The Crystarium is huge. And if you don't know, if you're not familiar with the Ethernet it could feel like a jog to get everywhere you're going. I'm not saying the cities in the games are designed terribly, but some are clearly better than others for specific purposes. Like Rogger's Reach isn't poorly designed. Everything is relatively close, but I don't know, man. I don't use it for anything. And I forget what was the other Stormblood city. I don't remember which one it was. Sure, they're mostly designed horribly. That's why Limsa is still popular. Yeah, I mean, everything is right there. Oh, Kugane. I love Kugane, but if you're trying to use it as a base of operations, it's really not convenient at all. Yeah, I meant Kugane, yeah. SimCity player in me usually has gripes with video game city designs. Yeah. I don't know. Let's move on. Episode 2. This one's 4 minutes, so brace yourselves. I got the hiccups.
Hey, Kaz. How are your main scenario quests coming along?
First of all, nobody talks like that. Second of all, this dude is that is a level 7 quest, if I remember correctly. And he still hasn't done his level 1 class quest. Because clearly his mentor is not mentoring him properly. Idleshire was the best in-game city, but that may be your nostalgia talking. I wish I'd seen Idleshire as it was being built up, because I heard some stories about how awesome it was. But yeah, I got the finished product, so.
Great. Completed a few, gained a few levels. No big deal. But I was wondering about that thing under my main scenario quest.
Oh, under your MSQ? That's your class quest.
Mordona was the same way?
When you join a class's guild, you'll get special quests featuring unique storylines, which will help you earn some awesome abilities and gear.
Wait.
Eorzea has guilds for each class, and you can unlock other classes by visiting the guilds in each of the 3 starting cities after reaching level 10. If you want to become a master...
I noticed this... Zeppela pointed it out in her video.
Each of the 3 starting
and it's something I've never paid attention to. Has that always been there? This is the Conjurer's fucking guild. All right, well, we're going to have to pop over and take a look, because I sure as fuck don't remember ever seeing that. I don't think anybody... who looks up? Hey, how long has a rock been sitting on top of the fucking Conjurer's Guild, and nobody has ever seen it?
Reaching level 10. If you want to become a master of different classes, you're welcome to join up and see what each has to offer. For now, let's take a look at your Gladiator class quest. If you're not sure what to do, you can always reference your main scenario guide. Whenever you're able to undertake a new class quest, they will show up here under your next MSQ, so be sure to keep an eye out. Let's see what's next.
Oh, right, the Gladiators Guild. Now these are my kind of fighters. Let me talk to the leader to see how to complete my class quest.
You're also lower to the ground. That's true.
Looks like Mila wants to test you. Ready to slay some monsters?
I was born ready.
Okay, first let's review the objectives in your journal. All set? Then let's show them what you've got. You did it! Now we can go back to Mila to complete your quest.
Huh? What's that? Oh, what's going on here?
Oh, that player's participating in a full active time event.
Oh, okay.
I never remember what the fucking acronym stood for. Does not really look like a rock, and it really blends in with the colors around it. I'm going to pop over and take a look when we get into the game. Full active time event. How many people knew? I mean, we could all get active time event, but how many people knew the F stood for full?
Okay. So what is that?
Full active time events, or fates, are dynamic battles that appear around Eorzea. They can be boss battles, escort missions, or other events, and help you earn some great rewards. These aren't tied to the main
picture
scenario,
from 213,
but are
2013?
fun optional content that you'll encounter out in the open world.
Oh yeah, I don't believe that it it was something that was just recently added. It was just I've never seen it before. It has never occurred to me to look up at the top of the tree. But I never needed to use it, so forgot it. Yeah. They're fates, all right? I don't give a shit what it actually stands for, all right? We know what they are. I don't need to know.
You can gauge the fate level here, the time left, and the progress. Any nearby player can join a fate, and higher level players need to temporarily sync their level to the fate to join. This fate is at a perfect level for you though, so if you want to join, simply enter the fate radius on your map.
To battle! Let's do this.
That dude's going into a fate with 1 HP right now, by the way, because that's a tall fucking jump.
Ooh, better sync my level so I can help him out.
Level 12, she has 2 button presses. And like 12 MP.
Nice! You got a gold medal for your contribution and earned a lot of experience. Pretty good for your first time. You'll come across loads of fates as you progress through your MSQs in the open world.
The animation is
so
really
look out
cute,
for other
though. I like
exciting challenges.
Oh, another one! Let's go!
Wait, that one's level 20!
Someone out without
Yikes.
syncing your heals.
I'll
Yeah,
just
that's
go
true.
ahead and get a resurrection ready.
She's not even gonna fucking try and heal this dude. Right? He's at least level 7 by now. Come on, let him give him a try. Throw some heals his fucking direction. And yeah, and you're right. Being unsynced, if she throws out a heal, he still gets healed. And if she's at max level, one heal will heal up his level 7 character. At the very least, he's at least level 7. Excuse me. So, actually, I don't know. Did it say he leveled up after that fate? I don't remember. The only reason I know level 7 is because that MSQ that he had listed at the start of the video was a level 7 quest. And it's the level 7 quest where you have to have your eye level. Has to be at least level 5, I think it was. And he's still running around in his starter gear. Yeah. So it's just like Zeppla was saying in her video. This is a toxic fucking healer. She's a toxic mentor. She's not even going to try and heal him. She's just going to let him fucking die. She could throw a regen on him right now, and he'd probably be pretty good throughout that fight.
I regret this.
Ah. Hall of the Novice, by the way, really is a helpful place to go. They get you a nice set of fucking gear.
He's still wearing that thing?
Oh, thanks. Just taking a nap.
Let's check your inventory.
Hey,
First things first, let's get you organized. Just click an item, select sort, and voila, nice and tight.
This screams corporate PowerPoint shit. Look at these graphics. They have in-game graphics they can use. Look at this shit. The XP ring is invaluable for everything. Oh yeah, it is. And if you were, you know, lucky enough to get the Endwalker collector's edition, you get the Menfina earring, which just is fucking amazing. At this level 2, I believe he's on a free trial, I think, right now. But I think they said something about him being on a free trial. But if you get the I think it's the Realm Reborn collector's edition, you get the Helm of Light too, I think, which is an XP boost up to like level 30. How does this motherfucker have fish? He barely knows how to tank at this point in time. You expect me to believe he's unlocked Fisherman? He's got materia, though.
Oh, wait! I have a bird?
You've got a wayward hatchling minion. Just select him and you can have a chocobo chick of your very own to accompany you.
Killing penguin?
Sweet! I'm gonna name him Harold. How does that sound, Harold?
You seem like a good team.
I would die for him.
Let's bring up your character menu and take a look at the gear in your armory chest. If you're not sure what to equip, click recommended gear to automatically equip your best.
Yeah, he's a level 15 gladiator wearing level 2 gear. He clearly didn't do that quest. Apkalu? Are those penguins? Really? Techdoris, what is this? This is the new starter guide series put out by Final Fantasy XIV today. Like, it's on the official channel. It is like every onboarding video you have ever watched for every job you have ever started. You need some eggs recently. They're okay. The one-eyed monsters in Kurthus. Oh yeah, what are the deep eyes? The deep eyes. I guess those, yeah. And the Apkalu, maybe? I'd have to go see. Level 15 Gladiator. So he's out-leveled his MSQ. We can tell that right now, all right? Because, like I said, that previous fucking quest that he had in the last video, that was literally the quest where your eye level had to be at least level 5. And he's still sitting here in his starter gear at level 2. So. He hasn't been paying attention to his MSQ at all. He's probably been focusing on his fucking gladiator quest.
Items.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Recommended gear. And... oh, wow.
Yeah, not ideal. Here, I've got a better idea.
I don't see how you could beat this outfit, but, okay.
Let's find better gear, and while we're at it, teach you how to win.
I'm a level 15. I think I know a thing or two about winning.
Then that's the perfect level to begin the Hall of the Novice. Welcome to the Hall of the Novice. Here you can learn the ropes for your class and earn some awesome gear. You can find a Hall of the Novice NPC located in the Adventurers Guild for your starting city. Just look for the green and gold sapling symbol above their head after you reach...
You know, the thought occurs to me, I don't think I've ever done the healer portion of the Hall of Novice. I've done DPS and I've done tank, but I don't know if I've done healer.
Level 15. There are unique challenges and rewards in the Hall of the Novice for all 3 roles, tank, DPS, and healer. So if you change classes later, don't forget to come back for some training. You ready to give one a shot?
Cue the music. All right, let's see what
This level 15 Sprout is doing the squad emotes. I have found a flaw in their plot. It's great. Needs more chapters, more advanced stuff. Also, all the XP items are earring, ring, feather helm, and Abe's high summoner outfit. Really? Like, I knew about the earring and the ring. Feather helm? I'm not sure about that one. And the Helm of Light is also an XP boost. But that one is not an in-game thing that you get. I think you have to get the collector's edition of A Realm Reborn to get it. I'd have to look that up, though. High Summoner outfit. Yeah, I don't know about the High Summoner outfit. Third-party program in their own guide. Well, I don't know. I mean, I can look past things like this. All right. Remember, we were watching Emote. Remember, you guys remember that awesome movie that someone did in Final Fantasy XIV, which was supposed to take place during a Realm Reborn because they were all looking forward to the start of Heaven's Word. And there were a couple members of her FC that were Vieira, and I'm like, that's a plot hole. But we let it go because, you know. There's also a 2-piece gear set you could buy on the store that boosts XP up to level 15. He also did the victory pose. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they just had a high-level character that they just put in starter gear and said, okay, pretend to be a newbie. I mean, let's not put too much thought into it. But, you know, we're going to point out when we see shit like this, all right? What was it? You had to be first lieutenant in your GC to get these emotes, if not captain. You know, so he's put some time in.
This is all about. Seriously? One enemy? Oh, easy peasy. Ow! Oh, I get it. Avoid those.
There you go. Ready for a few more?
Okay, let's do this.
We'll also practice engaging multiple targets, using a ranged attack, and using combo attacks. Bravo! Now for using combo attacks. Bravo!
That's a monkey moat. That's what monks do. You have to be high enough to run dungeons with a squadron to get the emotes. Yeah. And you have to run a certain number of, I think it's 10, isn't it? I think you have to be 10 dungeons. 10 dungeons with your squadron. So maybe you don't have to be a specific rank, but yeah. I think it's 10. I have to look it up. I think that's what I had to do. That's Monk, by the way, and he's playing a gladiator.
Oh, now for the final exercise. Keep it up. Only one enemy left.
Well,
indeed they did.
Like the others.
And like every other Final Fantasy XIV
Just
creator out there,
learned.
I'm watching.
This is for you, Harold! Sweet. This ring helps me gain XP faster.
Nice work. Now let's check out your brand new gear.
You should have been equipping that shit as you went along,
Now you look
dude.
more like a warrior of light.
Yeah.
There's still a lot to learn and discover, and we've got a ways to go to get you there.
I meant to do that.
I really do think she's a toxic healer, by the way. He's a terrible mentor. Some of this shit he should have known by now, but no. He waits until he's getting his butt kicked.
Two, 3, 4, 999, 1,000.
What's going on here?
Yeah, we're just buffing up to prepare for some pretty major MSQs.
Well, seems like you've made a lot of progress in the story through your main
'Cause that's
scenario
how we
quest. Now, how about we take what you've learned at Hall of the Novice and try out your first dungeon?
Oh, love that. All right, Harold, you are my everything.
Well, that warms my heart. Let's head over to the dungeon entrance.
Can't take Harold in there with you, though.
Now, to tackle a dungeon, we'll need 4 adventurers.
But look, I'm a lone wolf, all right? I fly solo.
Trust me, learning to be a team player in Final Fantasy XIV will be well worth it. Just use the Duty Finder to begin automatically searching for a party. Select Duty here, then Duty Finder to pull up the tab. This is your first time, so you have the dungeon Sestasha unlocked. Let's select it and wait until a party is ready to join. As you progress, more dungeons will become available, each ready to be explored by a hotshot party of adventurers. You can use your duty finder to play with your friends, or to form a party with available players, like we are now. Or try the duty support system to play with a group of NPCs. Each party member brings important skills from their role. There are damage dealing, or DPS classes, who take down enemies as quickly as possible. There are tanks like you, who are built to take as much damage as you throw at them, while keeping enemies away from their party. And the healers, who support the party by keeping
That's not a dungeon, I don't think. I think that's Raincatcher Gully.
everyone alive and kicking.
I could be wrong.
Time
That
to
might have been
shine.
Brayflocks. Yeah, it might have been Brayflux.
Looks like we have a black
A black mage and a dragoon. That's level 50 gear. These poor bastards got stuck all the way back in Sestasha. I guarantee you that Lalafell is not really that fucking happy. He's got 2 fucking buttons at this point in time.
mage and a dragoon joining as our DPS players.
Damn roulettes.
Remember, Kaz, as
Yeah.
a tank, your
Probably
job is to
mentors.
divert the enemy's attention and soak up their attacks. That way the healer, yours truly, can hang back and keep everyone alive, while our dragoon and black mage use their skills as DPS to do some serious damage. Each of you has an important role during combat, so remember to work together. All right, Kaz, show them how it's done.
You sure about this?
You've got it. Provoke it to draw its attention away from us.
Okay, you got it.
Enemy reinforcements. Hold their attention.
Well, you got to remember, she's only level 15 at this point, Azurite. She has, she's synced down. Welcome in, Azurite. How you doing, buddy? By the way, rarely have I ever seen Sestasha get to the point where these guys are actually a fucking worry. She should be DPSing. Also, she told the tank to use provoke. I mean, remember, he's the sprout in this situation, right? We've already established that the Black Mage and the Dragoon that are with them are at least level 50. And she's clearly a mentor of some sorts. So she's high enough up. Just focus the boss and you'll never see ads. Even when you do see ads, all right? If you just keep focusing the boss, it'll be dead within seconds of those ads popping. So, at this point in time, if you see ads in Sestasha, you're intentionally waiting to see the ads. So remember when you had to kill the ads? Yeah, and with the stat squish and everything now, and the fact that everything is just so over-leveled, like I said, it's rare you ever see them. But yeah.
While we take them down.
And the Dragoon is losing his shits at his keyboard right now because the fucking range DPS stole the limit break yet a fucking again. And I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to fucking say. You're going to say there were ads. You let the ranged use the limit break to take care of ads and mobs and stuff like that. But we all know this fucking dungeon, right? Focus target the big boss, this ugly motherfucker right here. All right, you focus that guy right there. You let the Dragoon use the limit break on the one guy, and everybody else will fucking go. Melee DPS are allergic to limit break. No, we're not, Azurite. No, we are not. I say this as a Reaper main. We love that limit break. The goddamn range DPS and the red mages Always jack it from us before we get a chance. As soon as that last bar fills up, ping, they're spamming that button. I just knocked half the shit off my desk. But you know what I'm saying. I think a black mage loves nothing more. Black mage and a red mage, they love nothing more than to steal a melee DPS's limit break. When being nominated to do the limit break. The end is the coolest limit break. Why would I let someone else use it? It's not that we are allergic to the limit break. It's just we don't get the opportunity. All right. And for most of us, at least for me, it's not on my hotbar rotation. Right? That is a button that I specifically removed from my hotbar rotation so I didn't accidentally fat finger it. I have to manually go and click the limit break. So, Dragoon, when the meteors are coming down, you limit break the tear. I feel so special. Oh yeah, those are great. That particular dungeon, yeah, it's always great. Find the melee and just send them flying. I think I jammed my finger. That's my gaming finger. But anyway. You have it to your left click, so I click it intentionally. Yeah, no, when we get in, you'll see I've got my 3 hotbars that I have. My normal one, my shift one, and my control one. And then it's on my 4th hotbar over here. Like I said, to intentionally avoid accidentally clicking it.
Oh, it worked!
Well done! When taking part in group content, any loot found in treasure coffers will be added to the loot list on the bottom right. Each character will roll either a need, greed, or pass, and the loot will be distributed automatically to the player who rolls the highest number. If the loot's designated for your class, you can roll need. Greed can be rolled if the loot isn't designated for your class, but you want a chance to receive it anyway.
Hi, Mary.
Or you can pass if you don't want the item.
Yep, they're talking about you.
Let's see what your party's earned.
Oh, cool.
Whoa, you're in luck. Since the loot's designated for your class, you can roll need to claim them. Looks like someone isn't such a lone wolf after all.
Need a grade anyway?
Turns
you can
out life is
later.
a lot easier when you're part of a pack. Up top, Harold.
Part of a pack. You'll never see those other players again. Yeah, the animation is adorable in Mary. I will say, though, I really think that this mentor is toxic as fuck. Certainly her healing is toxic as hell. If you watch Stasha, she was over-healing the whole fucking fight.
Oof, you're a little well done, huh?
We may have rushed into a trial a bit too
there's
quickly,
that too,
but
Luca.
we're about to try again. It's fine.
Wow, taking on bosses with a group already? Well, luckily, I have plenty of advice for just such an...
Oh, don't worry. We've got a plan. You mind opening up that portal thing you're always opening?
Oh, very exciting.
We take on Ifrit in the Bowl of Embers. Me,
Hey,
White Mage,
don't
the
talk shit
ninja,
about
and the
Vieira.
Summoner. We rushed in last time, but now we know what to do.
So he's clearly the lowest leveled person here, because he's still playing a gladiator. Because they haven't made any mention about him getting his jobstone yet. Whereas everybody else is at least level 30. Because we got a summoner, a ninja, and a white mage. So he's the lowest level one here.
Just like the dungeons, each of us has an important role to play. As the tank, I hold Ifrit's attention to soak up as much damage as I can, while our DPS members chip away at his health, building up the limit break to deal a final blow. That way, the white mage can stay out of harm's way and keep us alive.
I'm just saying he's the lowest level one of the group.
Last time we thought Ifrit was
everybody
our main
else
target,
is at least
but we
30.
realized the infernal nail he spawns is our key to victory.
Ah, smart thinking. Trials vary greatly, each with their own mechanics, which require a keen eye.
Then, I hold his attention while the team avoids his new area of effect attacks.
Dodging AoEs? Very impressive.
She absolutely got hit by that. She absolutely got hit by that AoE.
Then,
she was still within it when it disappeared.
While the team avoids his new area of effect attacks.
Dodging AoEs? Very impressive.
Over the course of the battle, the shared limit break gauge for the party has been filling up. We didn't notice it last time, but now we're ready. Once the limit break gauge is filled, it's the perfect time for our melee DPS, the Ninja, to use their LB and take the boss down with an ultimate attack.
And you know that Ninja threatened that summoner's life. Says, you touch that limit break again, I will break your fingers.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some adventuring to do.
Here, Wiggle. A few quests later.
Looks like your exploits have drawn some attention, and you've been invited to join a grand company of your choice. Either the Immortal Flames in Ul'dah, the Twin Adders in Gridania, or the Maelstrom in Limsa Lominsa. Grand companies are a great way to further customize your character, unlocking unique gear, special items, and even the ability to ride mounts. On that note, you might want to check out that special quest.
Chocobo mount, here I come.
I've never been more proud. And look, your first mount.
Yep, meet Gerald. He's Harold's new big brother. Say hi, Gerald. Whoa, whoa! Back soon, Harold!
So, what's living in an egg like?
Uh-huh. And the final episode of the Starter Guide series begins. 2.5 minutes, though. The end of the beginning.
My little tank has hit level 30 and already unlocked his first job? Come on, Mayra, don't cry. You promised.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Well, it only gets better from here. Here coming.
See, the difference between Lucy Pyre and this, though, is that Lucy Pyre is intentionally cringe. Right? This is just, you know, corporate onboarding video cringe.
Whoa, how do I get one?
Same way I did, by recruiting your friends.
Really? Okay, Gaz, now you don't cry.
You've come so far. You created a character and started your path on the MSQ, battled in fates, and earned fantastic loot in dungeons and trials using the Duty Finder. And you've only just started. The whole world of Final Fantasy XIV Online is still ahead of you. You could continue your adventure as a paladin, or unlock the other classes for a completely different approach to the game. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's chocobo racing and mini games at the Gold Saucer. You can learn to craft your own weapons, potions, and armor as a disciple of the hand. Oh, and you haven't even seen much of the world yet, like or
I'm sure she was absolutely talking about Bao Meng and the quicksand right there.
And then you get to join the of the and fight the old and La. And
why is she fucking spoiling everything for him? Toxic. This bitch is toxic. I'm telling you. You get to do this, and then you get to do that, and then, yeah, and don't forget this time that this very big fucking thing happened. Yeah, I'm going to tell you all about that right now. You can look forward to it.
And the story, the lore. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it is quite the ride.
Nobody ever has to ask to clip anything.
Yes, please. Okay, just one quick ride. I'll be right back, you two.
Don't worry, they'll snap out of it soon enough. Hold on tight.
Woo! So, when am I gonna get to Heaven's Ward?
One step at a time, big guy.
Oh man, I can't wait to recruit a friend. And I saw there's a side quest where I have to deliver cookies. Are those cookies up for grabs or what?
There's a side quest. I have to deliver cookies. Wait until you get to the bathwater one, man. Well, there was. That is the Final Fantasy XIV Starter Guide series. I didn't even know they were doing anything like this at all. I gotta click back into the game again. All right, there we go. I just woke up this morning, flipped on my YouTube, and holy shit, there it is. And I started watching the first one, and my first thought was, holy fuck, it's a corporate onboarding video. That's precisely what it is. I remember hearing that similar tone of voice when I started working at Taco Bell, when I started working at Publix supermarket, when I became a fucking contractor with the for the Army after I got out of the Army. The company that I signed on with had shit like that. But it does have a lot of useful information in it. So I think it, if new players do genuinely watch that and take something from it, great. I think the majority of the audience for those videos, though, is going to be, assholes like us that watch it and go, that's funny. That reminds me of shit. See, that mentor was toxic as fuck, though, by the way, all right?